Guys, mabuhay. Before we start our lesson, I would like to start my lesson in my motivation. So our motivation is basic Nihongo words or phrases. Okay, shall we start? So how to introduce yourself in Japanese or in Nihongo? Okay, how to introduce yourself? First is Hajime Mashite, Watashi wa, your name, and desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Watashi wa Gabriel desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Okay, so our next topic, welcome back to our local tour guiding services. We are now here in lesson 3. Our topic for today is tourist site and attractions. So, by the way, my name is Mr. Alejandro Gabriel Santos, your tourism teacher. Okay, so our objective here in this topic is to be able to identify man-made and natural attractions, to be able to identify various attractions around the world. For today is tourist attraction. So tourist attraction is a place of interest where tourists visit, typically for its inherent or exhibit cultural value, with historical significance, natural or built beauty, or amusement opportunities. So ito daw si tourist attraction is ini-inherit niya at ini-exhibit niya mga cultural value ng tourism industry. Kasama na dyan si historical significance, natural built beauty, at amusement opportunities. Okay. So some examples are in tourist attraction is historical places, zoos, aquaria, museum and art galleries, botanical garden, building and structures, monuments, national parks and forests, theme parks and carnivals, living history museum, ethnic enclave communities, historic trains, and cultural events. So, yan yun. So in tourism industry, attractions maybe have a four attractions. So first is natural attraction, second is man-made attraction, third is site attractions, and fourth is event attractions. In natural attraction, first, a natural attraction is the one that has been created by nature, a geographic or geological feature that attracts tourists. Okay, it includes mountain, beaches, climate, features such as sunshine and pure air. Okay, so natural attraction daw is the one of created by ng kalikasan. Okay, and nature. Puso na lang siyang umusbong o nandun na talaga po siya nung simula pa siyang namunga. Okay, kasama din natin ang mga mountains, beaches, and climates. Okay, next is man-made attraction. Trees suite is made by man for tourist attraction. It can be historical building or architectural interest, such as Fort Santiago, holiday camps, and theme parks, such as Disneyland, Star City, and Enchanted Kingdom. Ito daw po si man-made attraction is ginagawa ng mga tao para pagpuntahan ng mga turista. Okay. So, si site attraction naman po is, site attraction is the one is which the destination it has built itself. Okay, in maybe a country, geographical region, such as the Alps, a city, a resort such as Boracay and Palawan. Okay, so si site attraction, ito yung nag-a-appeal sa mismo niyang sa kanyang site na pinupuntahan parati ng mga tourists. So the last is event attraction, one in which tourists are drawn to the destination slowly because of what is taking place there. It includes congress, exhibition, festivals such as Atihan Festival and sports event such as the Olympic Games. Okay, si event daw, ito daw yung mga magagarabong pinupuntahan ng mga turista na pumupunta pa ng ibang bansa. Katulad na lang ng SEA Games, ASEAN, and Olympic Games, pati mga festivals katulad ng Ati-Atihan, Alagbenga, and mga exhibitions. Okay, types of attractions. Attractions provided the most important reasons for leisure tourism to a destination. Attractions are the focus for recreational and sometimes educational activities. Okay, sa attraction daw ay ginagawa natin bilang recreational and paminsan-minsan ay ginagawa natin din siyang educational activities. Okay, so natural attraction, these attractions are completely natural and include mountains, rivers, lakes, national parks, and beaches, deserts, and anything which has not been made by man or touched by man. Okay, man-made attractions. These are products of history and culture as stated by Cooper. in 2005. Okay, sometimes they are created for tourism purpose only. Other times they are created for significance reasons. Okay, si man-made daw means yung ginagawa lang daw siya parang significant reasons lang para sa turismo. Kasama na dyan si museums, galleries, statues, and castles and buildings. Paminsan-minsan nandiyan na din si leisures. Okay, theme parks are also man-made. However, they are popular worldwide. Therefore, they need to be researched as individual items, tourist attractions, and activities for tourism industry. Okay, so as I said, natural attractions, climate, scenic beauty, beaches and marine areas, flora and fauna, special environmental features, parks and conservation area with health tourisms. Okay, our next is cultural attraction with archaeological, historical, cultural site, distinctive cultural patterns in art and handicrafts, interesting economic activities, interesting urban areas, museums, and other cultural facilities. Cultural festival, friendliness of residents. Okay, kasama din dito sa cultural attraction yung friendliness of residents. So, makakasalamuha din natin sa isang cultural attraction ng mga residente doon sa komunidad o pinupuntahan natin tourist sites. So, special types attractions, para lang din siyang event attractions, na special events, gambling casino, entertainment, recreational, and sports. So, in other attraction considerations, we have a ethnic, religious, nostalgic association, political stability, public health and safety, and other considerations, destination travel with cost. Okay, so we are in planning and managing natural attraction resources. So there are 6 ways to planning managing natural attraction resources. So what is those? So first, we have a policy and planning approach. Second is planning process and techniques, planning principles, management of park use, regional management approach, specialized nature facilities. And next is planning and managing cultural attractions resources. So we have 3 managing cultural attraction resources. So first is planning of archaeological and historic site, management of art and handicraft, management of other cultural resources, performing arts, special culture, events, traditional cultural pattern, economic activities, museums, cuisine, and antiques and important cultural artifacts. So, natago niyo yun. Okay? So, last but not the least is the special types of attractions. So, we have 3 types of special attractions in the tourism industry. So, we have a theme park, conventional facilities planning, other types of facilities. Okay, first is Tubataha Reef. Tubataha Reef is the Sulu Sea Marine Sanctuary protected as the Tubataha Reef Marine National Park. Okay, so here's the pictures. And 9 is San Agustin Church, Manila. Located in Manila, visit to the San Agustin Church with a must-see built in 1589. Okay, the printed of the ceiling is Giovanni di Bella and Cesare Abellaroni, the Italian artist. Okay, this is the inside of San Agustin Church. 8 is Mayon Volcano, rising more than 8,000 feet, 2,400 meters above the sea level. Okay, known for significant for its perfectly symmetrical cone shape. Okay, the 7 is Malapascua Island, a small island made up of quite fishing village. Malapascua Island is popular for its ideal diving spots here in the Philippines. Puerto Galera. Just south of Manila is the charming coastal town of Puerto Galera, well favored for its gorgeous beaches, excellent diving spots, and wide diversity of marine species. Okay, here's the example pictures of Puerto Galera. Okay, the 5th one is the Puerto Princesa Underground River. Located on the northern coast of the island of Palawan, Puerto Princesa is nature lovers' paradise. home to unspoiled landscape rich in wildlife. Okay, here's the sample pictures of Puerto Princesa. The fourth one is Donsol, located in the province of Sorsogon, a place of pristine beaches, stunning waterfalls, and explored caves. Okay, dito daw sa Donsol is the home of the whale sharks. Okay, maaaring ho siyang makita pag November and June. And the numbers of peaking between February and May. Okay, so here's the example pictures of whale sharks. Okay, the third one is Chocolate Hills, located in Bohol, one of the top tourist attractions here in the Philippines. Chocolate Hills are unusual geological formations that consist at least 1,268 individual mounds scattered throughout in the interior of the islands of Bohol. Okay, the second one is Boracay. Boracay may be a small island, but it packages the great features such as award-winning beaches, beautiful resorts, and great adventures like cliff diving, parasailing, motorbiking, horse riding, snorkeling, kite surfing, and scuba diving. Okay, the first one or the top one is the Banawe Rice Terraces. No trip to the Philippines could be incomplete without seeing the spectacular Banawe Rice Terraces, carved from the mountain ranges about 2,000 years ago, without modern tools by the Ifugao tribes. Okay, the top one is the Banawe Rice Terraces of the Philippines. The top one attractions. Okay, next is okay, the pictures. Dun sa tourist attraction in domestic. Now we are here in international. Top 10 tourist attraction countries in the world. So, okay. The number 1 is Colosseum, Rome, Italy. The number 2 is Louvre Museum in Paris, France. Number 3 is Vatican Museum in Rome, Italy. Statue of Liberty, New York City, New York. And Eiffel Tower, Paris, France. Basilica de Sagrada Familia, Barcelona, Spain. French Quarter, New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. Anne's Frank House, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Willis Tower Skydeck, Chicago, Illinois, USA. Piazza San Marco, Venice, Italy. So, ito yon, the Coliseum in Rome, Italy. Okay? Siya daw ang pinaka-largest amphitheater in the world, the Coliseum. Okay? So, ayun yung loob. And the second is Louvre Museum in Paris, France. Okay. The Louvre Museum is the National Museum Art Gallery of France. It's situated in the palace in Paris that was built in the 12th century by Philip II. Okay. Museum in Rome. Okay. So, ano ba yung makikita natin doon sa loob na yon? So, makikita natin doon ay puno ng artifacts about doon sa Roman Catholic natin na mga bagay-bagay. The Statue of Liberty in New York. Symbol stands for an idea. The Statue of Liberty stands in New York City as a symbol of freedom. It was originally given as a gift from France to the USA to represent the friendship between the two countries. Okay? So the next is the Eiffel Tower. Okay, Eiffel Tower is the most recognizable structure in the world. The tower is the most tallest building in Paris and the most visited famed monument in the world. Millions of people ascend it every year. Named for its designer-engineer, Mr. Gustave Eiffel, the tower was built as the entrance arc to the 1889 World's Fair in Paris, France. Okay, the next is the Sagrada Familia, okay, in Barcelona, Spain. Francisco de Paula de Villar in Gaudi was commissioned to continue the work that lasted 40 years until his death in 1926. Since the several architects had continued the work following of original ideas, is the French Quarter in New Orleans. Okay, dito matatagpuan natin ang mga club na puno ng jazz music and puno ng French cuisine. So, the question is, why tourist attraction is important to our industry? And why we need to take care of our attractions? Okay? Assessment is activity. Give 5 each example of tourist attraction, international and domestic. Okay? And lastly is our assignment. Advanced reading and research method into music industry. So that's it, or that's all guys, and God bless.